I wish you health, dear Ukrainians. Today, the entire day after the Russian strike, the elimination of the consequences continued in Zaporizhia, Kyiv region, and other regions. Most of the damage was to ordinary buildings, civilian objects. More than 80 people were injured, unfortunately. 4 people died, including 1 child. My condolences to their families and loved ones. In Kyiv, among the affected facilities, the Zaporizhia Institute is a cardiology institute, one of the leading medical institutions in our country and our entire region in Europe. There are 2 dead there, significant damage to one of the buildings. The restoration should be as fast as possible, and the government should help with this. And in total, in Kyiv alone, there was damage at 32 locations. The Russian strike on Zaporizhia was extremely brutal. Fortunately, there were no fatalities, but there, in Zaporizhia alone, almost 40 people were injured that night. Everyone is being provided with the necessary assistance. I want to thank everyone involved in the rescue operations. Thank you to all our employees of the State Emergency Service of Ukraine, emergency services, doctors, nurses, police officers, and municipal services. There were also Russian strikes on energy facilities, and this is, unfortunately, a traditional Russian tactic. Russia is trying to hit Ukraine with a blackout this year as well. In fact, during these weeks, when the UN General Assembly was going on, Russia literally used every day, every hour, to strike at Ukraine. Very vile strikes. And that is what characterizes Russia. What they do, not what they say or send out various signals around the world. They have rejected all real peace proposals and deserve really tough pressure. We expect Europe to make decisions this week regarding such pressure, and the smallest new package of sanctions should be the 19th package. It is especially important that the sanctions hit Russia's trade, energy resources, and the entire infrastructure of the Russian tanker fleet hard. Moreover, there is now intelligence information that the Russians are using tankers to launch and control drones that they launch against European countries. This is further evidence that the Baltic Sea and other seas should be closed to Russian tankers, at least for the Shadow Fleet. We also count on strong steps from the United States of America. We talked with President Trump about what could really push Russia to change its position and stop the war. The world has tools that will work in a truly peacemaking way. Today, I spoke with the President of Finland, thanked him for his support. We have coordinated contacts with our partners and, in particular, with America. It is important that we gradually move towards finalizing security guarantees, those things that can help end this war and deter Russia from any other aggression. The Prime Minister of Norway also spoke, and about today's Russian strike there were more than 500 drones, of which about 350 were Shahed, 48 missiles, including 2 aeroballistic. That is why air defense for Ukraine is always the first priority. Thank you to the partners who are helping. Norway is among them. It is one of our strongest partners. Thank you, Jonas. I spoke with Mark Rutte, NATO Secretary General, today, among other things, about our Plea program. The program is working. It is very actively helping, and this is the very program that allows us to buy American weapons with the funds of our partners in the alliance. And these are things like missiles for Patriots, missiles for HIMARS, already in Plea. There are 6 states that have provided funds: the Netherlands, Denmark, Sweden, Norway, Germany, Canada. 6 more countries have expressed their willingness to join. Lithuania, Latvia, Estonia, Luxembourg, Belgium, Iceland. Thank you all. This is what really helps. We will work together with our European friends for a week to implement the air defense agreements as soon as possible. Russia will definitely be held accountable for everything it does. Thank you to everyone in the world who helps Ukraine, our people, our state, our independence. Glory to Ukraine.